We've been in South Australia for just under a week now. This morning we drove 2 hours northwest and we've come to a town called Wallaroo. The last couple of days we've been deciding whether we want to go down the Yorke Peninsula or Eyre Peninsula. Wallaroo's a little town at the very top of the Yorke Peninsula, so we thought we could stop here and make our final decision whether we want to just continue down from here or go up and across. But I was just looking at the wind forecast because they're pretty notorious for being really windy, and I've typed in Marion Bay, which is at the southern point of the Yorke Peninsula. It's 40 k's at the moment. It does dip down tomorrow, but it does go up again to around 40 by Sunday. So when I type in Coffin Bay, the 40k winds are like that today, but it does kind of dip below 20 and kind of doesn't go back up to 40 until Sunday, but it's not for very long and it's not as sustained. So we'll take today to decide and go from there. We're going to stay on the Yorke Peninsula. We're thinking we'll probably just punch it there today. It's only 2 hours away to get to Marion Bay from here. Then we'll be there for good weather tomorrow. Well, it's now the next day. We ended up stopping at a little donation camp last night. We decided yesterday that we would book in for 3 nights at one of the national park campgrounds down the lower end of the Yorke Peninsula. So we're staying at the Stenhouse campground tonight.
Which has emus.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see emus because we haven't seen many at all on our travels. And apparently there's heaps here. I had a look at the reviews. Ryan was saying last night it'll be good to see the end of the peninsula like in a national park setting, because we'll see kind of what the peninsula environment was like before it all just turned into a big farm. Like the whole drive down the peninsula is pretty boring.
Since Adelaide it's been like this.
Yeah, which is pretty long. That's just a lot of farms. We really don't know what we're going to do today apart from get to the campground, which will be in about half an hour. See how we go. We've arrived at the Stenhouse campground and it's absolutely beautiful. The layout is really good. Everyone's pretty spaced apart. Not that there's anyone here anyway, but there are a lot of ants. I'm really hoping that we see emus because we went through the visitor center before and they said they had a sign there that said there's a lot of emu baby chicks around the campgrounds at the moment. Oh, there's so many ants. So on the South Australia National Parks booking website, it's pretty good because they give you a description of the different campsites. So the one we chose was 80 meters from the beach, 80-meter walk.
And the size and how much shade it has, and it's protected from the wind.
Yeah, which is perfect, especially like if you don't want shade and you need solar like us. Look, even the beach is called Little Emu Beach. That is so pretty. Shame it's overcast, but it is what it is. I'm just happy there's no wind.
It's not going to blow your hat off.
That's good. I'm wearing a big hat today because I burnt my nose the other day. But we just arrived at the Cape Spencer lighthouse. The drive here was holy hell, incredible. So nice. What the hell, South Australia? Holy wow. Honestly, it doesn't get any better than this. Holy shit, this is amazing. All we need to see now is some emus.
chimney. You can see everything.
Very cool. Alright, we've just come to the Inniston Historic Village or historic town. So basically it's an abandoned town that was once self-sufficient here, and they were pretty isolated from the rest of the country and the world. They had 100 men and 30 women who lived here. There's bits of the town that are still left, but basically it ran as like a plaster company from about 1913, and then the plaster company went bust after the Great Depression in 1930, and basically the town's been abandoned ever since. This would have been a pretty cool spot to live. There's a lake in the middle, around the outskirts. Hey? It does. And a little lesser wind here. Oh yeah, cricket ground. It's so random. So there are some buildings left here which we're going to go check out in a minute, but apparently some of them you can actually rent out for holiday rentals as well, which I wasn't aware of, so that's pretty cool. This is the old bakery. Pizza time?
Rubbish.
Oh.
It's good though.
Yeah.
Must be Google cover or something.
Good morning! We're at the West Cape Lighthouse, which is on the other side of the peninsula from where we're camping because we're on the eastern side. And just heading up now. There's a 360-degree lookout at the top. So yeah, the drive here is really beautiful as well. Like, I can't get over how pretty this place is. We've just taken a little drive around the corner to Pandalawi Bay. My Bunnings hat on again because the sun is way stronger here than you think, because it's really deceiving with all the wind.
Also the ground's pure white.
Yeah, with cliffs in the background. This bay looks really beautiful from the lighthouse. In that direction over there. Apparently today's not the day.
The waves come in there and then kick back out.
That's the lighthouse we're at this morning, the West Cape Lighthouse. So we're on the other side of the Pendalawi section. This stuff looks so fragile, like paper thin in some places. So cool. And I'm not sure if I've mentioned it yet, but all of this is sealed road. There's not too many four-wheel drive there are some, but there are not too many four-wheel drive tracks on the Yorke Peninsula, so this is all two-wheel drive accessible. So if you're looking at this and thinking, oh, I can't take my vehicle on that, it looks really sandy, it's really hard. As in, the road is really hard, not it's hard to drive.
No issues at all.
Yeah, it's totally fine. You can take any car down. Join us next fortnight as we search for things to see and do on our way to Ikara Flinders National Park. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing.